Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good, yeah. Everything's fine. And we have a new student, Andy.
Hello.
Hello, Andy. How are you, Andy?
Oh,
Can you
hello.
hear me? Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine. Glad to see you. It's my first lesson at Lingoleo
Oh, that's great.
live.
This is your first live lesson. Okay, good. Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? And maybe what do you do? What are your hobbies, and so on.
I'm from Moscow. And I learn maths. I'm at last course. My hobby is computer. I work with computer technologies and so more.
Very good, very good. Okay, and how long have you been learning English?
I use it alone. I have started started learning just learning it maybe a year ago. Active learning.
Oh yes, actively. You started actually about a year ago. All right, that's good. That's good. All right. Well, nice to meet you, Andy. My name's Alan, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. So what we usually do is get all the students to introduce themselves to the new student. And so Arthur, give us a brief introduction about yourself so Andy can get to know you.
My name is Arthur. I'm from Republic of Kazakhstan, Russian Federation. Currently, I'm here. I work as a lawyer, and I'm interested in reading, running. I like to run a lot, half marathon distances, and like all connected with the future science and neurobiology. Or if you maybe know, it's called Transhumanism Society or Transhumanism Way. Okay, that's all.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Arthur. Okay, Lydia.
My name is Lydia. I'm from Moscow, Russia. I graduated like a teacher, but now I work as a personal assistant a big company which produces equipment for water. My hobby is reading, watching YouTube about handmade, traveling, and beauty. And the main hobby is English, studying English. That's all.
So your main hobby is studying English for now.
Yeah.
It will change. It never used to be this. Yeah. All right, good. Thank you very much. All right, Andy. So I'll briefly, say something. Oh, he's gone. Okay, I don't want to bore you with my introductions. You've heard it 100 times. Maybe he'll reconnect. Let's just wait a minute.
I think he has a connection problem because
at the beginning it was a bit robotic, his voice, wasn't it?
Yeah. And there was interruptions.
Yes, I think it's a problem with my connection, but it turns out it's his. Yes.
Yeah, it turns out it was his connection. Yeah.
But I thought that in Moscow there is a good internet. I thought that in Middle Russia or even on far east there are problem with internet connection. But in Moscow and St. Petersburg is the high-speed line, as I thought. But still.
Yes.
Great. Yes, a good point. You would think that there wouldn't be any problems, in that region, but nothing's perfect, I guess.
But sometimes problem with virus. Virus, it's glass virus. I don't know how. Оптоволокно.
Yeah. Maybe it's not just the connection. Maybe it's a combination of two when it comes to the actual computer or the laptop or whatever machine the student is using. Maybe it's an old computer, and if they're using the wireless or Wi-Fi, maybe that's why they get cut off sometimes. I don't know.
Maybe yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Arthur, how was your weekend? I didn't see you yesterday. What did you do on your weekend?
Sunday was very, how would say, very relaxing day because I watched TV and read books, and that's why it was not so. So it was quite perfect, as I think. And Saturday I worked with the papers and with documents.
Oh no! Do you have to do this every Saturday?
No, not this, not every Saturday, but this was quite how to say a lot of work was.
It was a busy week, so you had to do a bit of extra work.
Yeah.
So it was an exception that Saturday. Okay. Well, I don't know if Andy's gonna return. Maybe we'll just get started. I see we have a viewer in the lobby. Maybe that's Andy watching us. Okay, so let us start then with our Everyday Idioms episodes. We are on episode number 7. Okay. I think both of you were present. You're present during the previous episode. Can you remind us what happened?
Yes, Kate have interview with entrepreneur, and he said that she's fitted for this job because she can speak with people very fluently. I mean, she's very social person, yes. And they.
Sorry to interrupt you. What was that word or that idiom that we learned? When she's very outgoing and always happy and
bubbly.
Yes, very good. Bubbly. Excellent.
And she was happy to know about that she's she had a job.
She was happy that she got the job, yeah?
Yes, she got the job.
Yeah, she was in a way surprised, wasn't she, that she got it straight away? Yeah. She basically gave some good answers to some of the questions from the interviewer, and he was impressed with her answers. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
A manager said here, could you come for evening because we have a lot of job? And
yes.
She said yes, of course she could.
Yeah, remember the manager or whoever he was. He said he was in a difficult position, so he had to call her in. What was that idiom when someone is in a difficult?
In a pinch.
Yes, very good. In a pinch, yeah. He was in a pinch, so he asked her if she could come in that night to work. Very good. Okay, do you remember any other idioms?
People, person, hectic.
Yeah.
Another so long, and if I see idioms at first time, and I haven't practice before, practiced. It's difficult to remember all.
I see. That's fine. Maybe I'll give you the definitions of some of them and then see if you can remember. Arthur, do you remember any of them?
I remember to be that to be short on something. Maybe it's right or not. It's about lack of something. Yeah?
Yes, very good. Yeah, to be short on something. Yeah, like, you know, short on eggs or butter or milk.
And it was about last impression something, or last impression, or lasting impression.
Excellent. Lasting impression. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is an image or thought, you know, that remains in your mind for a long time.
Yeah, these two idioms I remember.
Excellent. All right, that's very good. That's pretty much all of them. And there was also, you know, to know what someone is thinking or silently thinking. You know what that one was?
Silently thinking.
Yeah, to know what someone's thinking, or to guess what they are about to say, or
Maybe it's to read somebody's mind.
excellent. Yeah, to read someone's mind.
Someone's mind.
Yeah. So if you say, "Oh, you read my mind," or "I can read your mind," and then you say what they were thinking before they do. All right, that's good. So let us now move on to this episode. So here, Melanie, her best friend, Kate's best friend, you know, she wants to spend some time with Kate, but doesn't look like she'll get any. So Melanie calls Kate. She wants to come and visit for the weekend. But Kate isn't sure she can fit Melanie into her busy schedule. Poor Melanie. She'll have to wait. Okay, so let's hear the podcast. If you can mute your microphone, and then I can start and see if you can, you know, pick out the idioms that they mention in here. Okay, here we go.
Dialogue 7.
Kate, I can't believe I finally reached you. You're never in your room when I call.
You can say that again. If I'm not in class or the library, I'm at work.
My brother is heading down your way for the weekend. He said I could hitch a ride.
This weekend? I have my first exam on Monday, and I have to work Friday night and Saturday afternoon.
So I guess that means you don't want me to visit?
I just don't know how much fun you're going to have. You could always hang out with my school friends.
I want to hang with you, Kate. How come you have all of this time for your new friends, but none for me?
It's just a hectic weekend, Mel, but you should still come. We can hang out on Saturday night after I work. You can help me study for my poetry exam.
That sounds like a blast.
Don't be like that, Mel. My friend Rick will look after you. You can listen to his band jam on Friday night while I slave away at the restaurant.
Rick? Who's Rick? Is there something you're not telling me?
He's just a guy on the floor below me who borrows my laptop sometimes. He bakes cookies in his toaster oven.
Sounds serious.
It's not what you think. I do have my eyes on a guy from work, though. His name's Jason.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're a working woman now. Are you dating this Jason dude?
Not exactly. He said he would call this week, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up.
Okay. So that was quite a handful. I think I'll play it one more time so you can have a chance to hear them again. Okay.
Dialogue 7.
Kate, I can't believe I finally reached you. You're never in your room when I call.
You can say that again. If I'm not in class or the library, I'm at work.
My brother is heading down your way for the weekend. He said I could hitch a ride.
This weekend? I have my first exam on Monday, and I have to work Friday night and Saturday afternoon.
So I guess that means you don't want me to visit?
I just don't know how much fun you're going to have. You could always hang out with my school friends.
I want to hang with you, Kate. How come you have all of this time for your new friends, but none for me?
It's just a hectic weekend, Mel, but you should still come. We can hang out on Saturday night after I work. You can help me study for my poetry exam.
That sounds like a blast.
Don't be like that, Mel. My friend Rick will look after you. You can listen to his band jam on Friday night while I slave away at the restaurant.
Rick? Who's Rick? Is there something you're not telling me?
He's just a guy on the floor below me who borrows my laptop sometimes. He bakes cookies in his toaster oven.
Sounds serious.
It's not what you think. I do have my eyes on a guy from work, though. His name's Jason.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're a working woman now. Are you dating this Jason dude?
Not exactly. He said he would call this week, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up.
Okay. Huh. Interesting dialogue. Let's see. What idiom did you catch?
Catch?
Yeah, did you hear any idioms yet?
Yes. Some idioms I heard sound like a blast.
Okay. Yeah.
Band jam, maybe, I don't know. And also hang out, but it's
Yeah.
idioms. Yes,
Yeah, it is, yeah.
hang out with somebody.
Mhm.
Hectic weekend, but hectic was in previous lesson.
That's right, so we've learned that already.
Breached? No, it's a new word for me. Maybe it's connected, linked with idioms. I don't know. Sound serious. Try my hopes. Hopes. Say sup.
That's close. That's close. Yeah.
And that's all. Slave away.
Yes, slave away. Yes, another good one. Yeah.
Sounds serious, maybe, but it's not maybe an idiom.
Okay.
That's all. Mm-hmm.
A lot of new words, isn't it?
Yes.
That's
As
fine.
usual.
That's fine. We're gonna learn them. I'm glad. Okay, so thank you, Lydia. Arthur, what did you hear?
Hate on right. Maybe I'm wrong. It was
Very close. Yeah.
at the start of their conversation, and I do have my eyes on. Maybe it was in previous conversation, but I didn't hear it. And,
No, it's fine.
And tried to get my hopes out.
Yeah, almost.
It was at the end of their speech.
Yes.
And also as the idioms that said Lydia.
Very good. Very good. That's almost all of them, guys. Well done. Okay, so I will show you these idioms shortly, but let's quickly have a look at the PDF and when it comes to the preview especially. Okay, so Arthur, could you read the preview please for us?
Preview. In the last episode, Kate had a job interview at a restaurant. The manager liked Kate's answers and offered her a hostessing position right there on the spot. He also asked her to come in for her first shift later that day. Does Kate have enough time for school, a job, and a social life? Let's find out more about this balancing act in this episode.
Very good, thank you. On the spot, what does that mean again? We did this before.
It's at once, maybe.
Yes, very good. So he hired her on the spot. right away, at once. Very good. Okay, so let's have a look at this next paragraph. It talks about word stress. Did you know that you can change the meaning of a sentence with word stress? In this episode, Melanie says, I want to hang out with you, Kate. So these italics show the speaker that this word should be stressed. With the proper stress, the sentence shows that Melanie wants to hang out with Kate, not Kate's friend. Okay? If the word stress were placed on I or hang out, the meaning would be different. Okay, so let's practice these two examples. So Lydia, you're the girl, and Arthur, you're the boy. So let's see if you can put the right stress on the word.
Nobody wants to hang out with me. I'm so bored.
I want to hang out with you.
Okay, are you happy with that? I didn't hear any stress, by the way.
I want to hang out with you. Yeah?
Ah, that's better. Yes. So there's no stress here in the first. Yeah. Lydia's sentence, there's no stress because she's expressing, you know, a bit of sadness, perhaps. Nobody wants to hang out with me. I'm so bored. So then Arthur says, I want to hang out with you.
She said nobody wants to hang. She stress on nobody.
She could if she wanted to, but there's no need. There's no need. See, there is a need here because she says already the whole point of this sentence is that, you know, she's bored and nobody wants to hang out with me. And then Arthur would say, hey, I want to hang out with you. So you're not, it's not that nobody wants to, at least I want to hang out with you. All right, what about the next example?
We could study together.
I want to hang out with you.
Good. So here, Arthur doesn't want to study with her. He wants to hang out. So here, the focus of the stress is on the action. Yeah, on the action. So, you know, Lydia would say, we could study together. And Arthur, no, I want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with you. Yeah, I don't want to study. Yeah. Okay. So this is quite important because if the stress was on another word, the meaning would change. For example, let's say, I want to hang out with you. That means that, no, you're putting stress on this subject. You yourself want to hang out. Or I want to hang out with you. Not Amy or Melanie, yeah? So this is, again, different meaning. Okay? Now, let's have a look at our idioms. So you got most of them correct.
Not breach, reach.
Yes. To reach someone, yeah. Okay, go on, you can do the first one. Lydia?
To reach someone. To be able to contact someone, usually by phone. It's like keep in touch, yes?
Yeah. But we wouldn't necessarily say reach with me, as in like you would stay in touch with me or keep in contact. To reach, we would, as an example, we could say, oh, I couldn't reach you. I tried calling you all day, but I just couldn't reach you. So I was unable to reach you. I was unable to get in contact with you. Or you can say, you can reach me on this telephone number. And then you give that person your number. So you can be contacted on or reached on with this number.
When people change his telephone number, it's not possible to reach them.
Excellent. Good example. Yes. sometimes people do that on purpose.
Yeah.
For example, here, ever since I've moved in this apartment, this flat in England, and I've got, I received this number, home phone number, and I keep getting these marketing calls. I'm sick and tired of them, honestly, and I feel like changing my number so they can't reach me anymore. Every day they're calling, and every time I pick up the phone, it's an operator or an automated machine. It's not a person speaking, so it's very annoying. They talk about, is your kitchen getting dirty? It's all advertising, and they these products. Why don't you go for this? This will help your kitchen stay clean. Oh God, I thought that was only in America, but they have that here as well.
It's interesting to me. Do you have I don't know how in English definition special feature in telephone which definite numbers who call you or not?
Maybe, I don't know. I've never actually looked into it. Maybe I should. Do you have that in Russia?
Yes, in the past we have a lot of telephone, but now only one firm, one organization sell them.
Oh, one company, yeah?
Yes, one company.
So it's a special phone you have to get, is it?
Yes, and before we had 7 numbers in telephone, but now we have 9, and old telephones not support this feature, and we how to say, we should change telephone because of that.
Oh, right.
Lydia, I have a question. Do you still using the cable telephone?
Yes.
Oh, because I canceled my contract even 3 or 2 years ago, and you use only wireless telephone.
No, it's wireless telephone, but it's how say, it's a glass virus. I mean, my TV take information from this cable, and also yes, it's I don't know this box which we hang on the wall. How to say? This it's give us opportunity call and watch TV and use computer. Switch maybe, I don't know.
So that enables you to have internet and a landline for telephoning and TV.
Yes, and very high speed. Maybe internet 70 megabit. Or megabyte, I don't know how. Yeah, but 70, I remember 70. It's very high speed.
That's good. That's very fast. Yeah, I see. So you get a whole package with that. I see what it is.
Yes. It's illegal to have this telephone in America, I heard. Because yes, no.
I'm not too sure. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because there are big, telecommunication companies that have certain policies with the government. I believe maybe this is why this particular feature is not allowed.
Also, no laws, and maybe he knows.
Yes, Arthur might know.
Illegal or legal is it?
What type of law do you deal with, Arthur?
Usually civil law.
Civil, okay.
Civil law, civil contracts, and in United States, when I go, I have some relatives there. They have a contract for the wireless, but for the family. There are maybe 5 or 3 numbers in one contract, and they paid for this contract. And this contract usually have also internet connection, but I don't know about cable telephones. Or you said landline line, yeah?
Yeah, landline.
maybe they don't, because I didn't use it. Maybe that's because it's for I think it's extra costs, and if you have a full contract and all features, internet and the cable, television, and telephone in one sum, okay, I think it's good. But if you can stop one of these service, maybe it will be cheaper, or maybe not. I don't know, because I didn't. Many people. The problem of many people is that they don't don't read contracts, because the contracts are usually made with the small sentences, with the small, how to say,
Small print.
small print here, and a lot of pages. As every big company, even Google policies, they have on about 70 pages of a little print. That's why nobody read it.
Yeah.
And this is a big problem. This is a big problem because when I was in the United States, I go to this telephone company, and they made they give how to say, the price was we made less expensive their contract, because they don't use some features or some services from the contract, and we saved, I think, maybe $200 or $250 per month.
Wow. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, because they paid for the whole family. They have a big family. They paid about $1,000 and some $100 for this contract.
Wow. It's
But
amazing.
they have a huge family. That's why. And every use internet, telephones, and some other features.
Amazing. Wow. Yeah, I've got to do a bit more research on this, I think, to find out what the legalities are when it comes to other countries.
And also, I wonder about, Alan, if you have a lot of calls. I think that in the United Kingdom there are laws that protect customers for irritating you, and because it's commonplace. I think that you can make a lawsuit from against these companies, and you think you can get money from it.
Really?
I don't know British law. I don't know, because in Russian law it's also, there is no such law. But in the United States, I know that there are some. In some states there are some.
But yeah, I think it's very safe and comfortable if you see on the screen who calls you, and but we pay for this service, telephone company.
But sometimes you don't know who called you. You see only the telephone number. And when I have some problems with one bank who offered me their loans, their mortgage, and I said one phrase to the operator that you will have problems with interacting me, and they never after that called me.
And do you have black and white list in your telephone?
Yeah, of course.
And it's allowed to you escape some unpleasant calls, I think.
It's blocked the unpleasant calls from some persons that I'm not familiar with now, and it was some friends in previous time.
Okay.
And but also I have all my telephone speech are recorded. I have special feature.
Okay.
That's why I like Android, because it gives such opportunity. iPhone didn't give such opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting.
And I recommend for you guys also do it, because if you have some problem situation with somebody,
Yeah.
you have the facts, and
Exactly.
you go to the court, you can give this information.
So you're using, this is a feature or an application on your mobile phone, am I right?
It's special application. It's free of charge. It's not cost it's not about money, and it records all your calls to the memory card, and that's all.
Does it take up a lot of space on your memory card or your?
I have a big memory card, it's 32 gigabytes.
Oh, that's good. So, what's it called? What's the application called? Could you type it for us in the chat?
Yeah, I will type it. But it's also only on Android, and on Android operating system gives such opportunity. iPhone, iOS didn't allow it in their operational.
Okay,
This problem of iPhones.
that's fine. I prefer Android anyway. I have Android smartphone anyways. Okay, so while you type it, let's move on to the next one. Okay, you can say that again. Okay, you can say that again. Have you heard this before?
No. I heard say ask me another, but it's another idiom.
Okay, Arthur, have you heard of this one before? You can say that again.
You can say that again. I agree with your point strongly. I didn't hear that. I heard this saying, but I thought that it was about saying again, but not that I agree with you.
So this is not a literal, statement. I'm not asked if you say you can say that again. It doesn't mean that I want you to repeat what you said or say it again. It just says that it means that I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I really agree. I strongly agree. For example, let's say we're all living together in Russia, or we all from Moscow, let's say, and it's, oh, it's so cold today, and I would say, oh, you can say that again. Yeah.
But people who don't know properly English, he say it again.
Yeah, that would be funny. Yeah, so it's good you know this one now, because if you hear somebody say this, you know what they're actually meaning. Yeah, so that's what it means. Yeah, because oh yeah, you can say that again. My car didn't start this morning. That's how cold it was. Yeah. All right, let's do the next one.
To hitch a ride, to receive free transportation from a driver. Hitch a ride. If you haven't money and you need move in another maybe city, you can stop car, and if the driver for free, how to say, отвезти.
Give you a lift.
Yes.
Or give you a ride. Can give you a ride. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. So when but in certain countries or certain states, this is not allowed actually. It's called to hitchhiking. Yeah, basically to stand on the road and you extend your arm and you move your finger like you're looking for a ride. You want to hitch a ride.
We have something like this, but I forget. Not stopping.
Is it allowed in Russia? No problem.
Yes, because drivers sometimes feel bored. How to say? They are bored to drive alone, and they can pick up people and talk with them during he's driving. It's normal.
Yeah, very good. It can be dangerous though. You gotta be careful,
especially for women.
Yeah, for women or somebody who's young who wants to hitch a ride. Okay. Hang out, Arthur. To hang out.
Socialize within a casual way.
You've heard of this before, right? To hang out.
Yeah.
Can you give us a sentence?
We use this program now. Hang out.
Oh, yeah, hang out. We are hanging out. That's right.
I usually hang out with my friends. Very, 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 extremely funny. In extremely funny way.
That's better. Yeah. So you have a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. If we go to the club or to like we met with friends that I I'm I don't see a lot. I haven't seen a lot. We hang out very funny, and sometimes the mornings after that hangouts.
Yeah, they're very sore.
Yeah.
You get big headaches. All right, that's good.
Yes, that sounds like a blast. I mean, what you also
Yes.
said.
Very good. So you've used the example perfectly. Yeah, that sounds like a
Yes.
blast, Arthur. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds really fun. Yeah. But it's also often used sarcastically.
Mm.
Yeah. So in this, it's common, yeah, to use it sarcastically. So you actually don't mean it. But you can mean it. It doesn't have to be sarcastically.
Mm.
Okay. To jam, Arthur.
Play musical instruments casually in a group.
Mhm. Yeah. How would you use that?
Peter and his friends mm, mm, a jam on we how to say
Mhm.
jam with guitars in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or they like to jam in the room or in
Like
his room by playing guitar, the guitar. Yeah, very good.
Oh, I heard this word in interview with vampire. It's about vampire Lester, and he also okay. I saw this before.
You've heard this before, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Is it related with traffic jam also? Because
Oh yes, traffic jam, definitely. So but it's traffic jam. That's a noun. Here, to jam is a verb, and when you say let's jam this Saturday night, yeah, let's play some music casually. So you bring your guitar, I have my guitar, and we're jamming.
Mhm.
Yeah. But traffic jam, yeah, is a congestion of cars. All right, to slave away.
Work very hard. Before New Year dead end, I have to slave away.
Before the year ends, you have to slave away?
Yes, I mean before New Year's holidays.
Oh, right, yes.
My company before did dead end? No, didn't. I'll say dead deadline. Yes.
Yeah, before the deadline.
Before deadline, I have to work. I have to slave away.
Very good sentence, yes. Or we usually slave away for a good few months before we take a long holiday. So we slave away, maybe from the beginning of the year until middle of the year, and then we try to take a break for the summer. Okay. Next one, Arthur.
To have one's eyes on somebody, to be watching someone closely in hopes of attracting this person romantically. Can also mean to watch someone closely to make sure that the person isn't doing something wrong. And I liked more. I have to watch Amy. I have to watch eyes on Amy because I think that she stole from our shop. She stole things from our shop.
Ah, good. So let's say you're the boss, you're the employer, and one of your staff, maybe a teenager, stole something before. So now you have to keep your eyes on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to keep
Keep or have? There are. It's.
Both, yeah.
Different.
I have to have my eyes on her, or I have to keep my eyes on her. Yeah, it's a similar expression. If you want to use this second one, the second, to watch someone closely, so they don't do anything wrong. But the first one, I have my eyes on you, actually means more when it comes to romantically. You like someone.
We have in Russia the same. Положить
Yeah.
глаз. Yes.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. All right, so that's good. You can remember this one easily then. And the last one?
To
Lydia?
not get one's hopes up. Not to be too hopeful in case something doesn't work out in the future. Not be too hopeful. Hopeful. We haven't hopes because it doesn't work, yes or not? I can't catch this again.
Yeah, okay. Arthur, do you know this one? This last idiom? You haven't heard this as well?
I don't heard. I heard only in a conversation with Kate. Maybe, you want that I give an example?
If you can.
I'm not getting my hopes up of this project because I'm not sure it will be fine. Maybe sometimes that.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So you're not getting your hopes up, or you don't want to get your hopes up for this project because you're not sure if it's going to work out.
Yeah, maybe because
very well, and if it's the best choice or the best idea to do this. Or,
to be not sure in something, yes?
Yeah, just don't get too happy about something or too excited about something because you don't know the result yet. Yeah, so don't be too happy just yet. Don't get your hopes up.
Like risk?
Yeah.
Risk? No?
Risk? No. So let's say you had an exam and you think you did well, but you're saying, I don't know the result yet, so I don't want to get my hopes up. I think I did well, but I don't want to express my happiness just yet. I'd rather wait until I have evidence and then I can be happy. Yeah, so I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to express happiness and then be yes, because I might not pass, or I might not get the grade or the results that I was looking for.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I don't know if we have time to do this. Okay. Let's see if we can do this quickly. All right. So Melanie, Lydia, you can be Melanie, and Arthur, you're Kate. See if we can fill the gaps.
Okay.
Kate, I can't believe I finally reached you. Yes.
Yes, very good. I finally reached you. Yeah.
You're never in your room when I call.
You can say that again. If I am not in class or the library, I am at work.
My brother is heading down your way for the weekend. He said I could hitch a ride.
Yes, very good. Hitch a ride.
This weekend, I have my first exam on Monday, and I have to work Friday night and Saturday afternoon.
So I guess that means you don't want me to visit?
I just don't know how much fun you're going to have. You could always hang out with my school friends.
Yep.
I want to hang with you, Kate.
Good.
How come you have all of this time for your new friends, but none for me? but not for me.
Just a hectic weekend, Mel, but you should still come. We can hang out on Saturday night after our work. You can help me study for my poetry exam.
It sounds like sounds like a blast.
Very good.
Don't be like that, Mel. My friend Rick will look after you. You can listen to his band jam on Friday night while I slave away at the restaurant.
You see here, sorry to interrupt you guys, here Melanie is saying it in a sarcastic manner. That sounds like a blast. What did Kate say before that? We can hang out Saturday night after I work, and you can help me to study. Wow, how exciting. That sounds like a blast. Yeah, so she's being very sarcastic. Okay, keep going.
Rick? Who is Rick? Is there something you are not telling me?
He's just a guy on the floor below me who borrows my laptop sometimes. He bakes cookies in his toaster oven.
Sounds serious.
It's not what you think. I do have my eyes on a guy from work, though. His name Jason.
Oh yeah, I forget you are a working woman now. Are you dating with John Dude? Jason Dude?
Not exactly. He said he would call this week, but I am trying not to get my hopes up.
Better. Yeah. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. You see, Kate's saying that, he said he would call me. Call this week. That's a mistake, by the way. But she doesn't want to get too excited. Maybe he won't call. So then all her happiness is in vain, and she's gonna be really upset. So this is why she doesn't want to get her hopes up. Okay, we've come to the end, unfortunately. I have given you the link in the chat. That was well read. I like your intonations as well. Keep it up. On the next page, there's a bit of a vocab exercise. You can do those two as homework or as practice. And yeah, anything you'd like to ask me?
Yes, I have a question. Its company set all teachers to do lesson more or less or not? Or it's a decision of teachers because we haven't enough time sometimes.
Oh, you mean we don't have enough time to complete a lesson, or?
Yes, not in exactly this lesson. I mean, another.
In general.
Yes.
Yeah, I was told actually. We got an email last week that they're all actually 50 minutes. The reason is because I believe that I thought actually it was an hour the whole time, because I always taught for an hour, actually more than an hour, which led to the next lesson me starting late. So if I have 2 or 3 lessons in a row, the second lesson, for example, I'm starting it late. So that's problematic if other students want to join from the outside and they're waiting, there's no teacher. So those 10 minutes, see, even now we're finishing after 56 minutes. We still gives me enough time to prepare for the next lesson if I have another one. So I think that's one of the main reasons. And just to give the teachers a gap. And yeah, it's not a big difference really. I think as long as we can start early every lesson and the students are ready to join, we can make the most of it. But sometimes students are late, and then there's new students always, so that we have to introduce. I can't just start a lesson without, saying hi, how are you, where are you from, tell us something about yourself. And we had this in our case, kind of, didn't we? We gave you introductions, and then
maybe we should contract introduction in the beginning.
Yeah, we should. And I think this is why I always say, give us a brief introduction about yourself. And you always do. And
Only name and where we from. That's all.
yeah, and say something interesting about yourself, a hobby. I mean, your introduction is perfectly fine. It's not long. It's about 20 seconds, you know, which is perfect.
Yes.
So even if we have 5 students, you know, 20 seconds is not long at all.
No, yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you,
Lydia,
Alan.
you're most
Thank you,
welcome.
Alan.
I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll
Thanks. Thank you.
see you next
Bye.
time.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.